5 foods you must avoid and 5 you must eat to reduce cholesterol. You might not feel it yet, but cholesterol could be quietly stealing your future. One day, it's a minor ache in your legs. The next, you're winded after climbing the stairs. And before you know it, your doctor is warning you about plaque in your arteries, high LDL, and a ticking time bomb in your chest. The truth is, high cholesterol doesn't shout. It creeps, it builds, and for millions over 50, it's already setting the stage for heart disease, stroke, or worse, without showing a single symptom. But here's the good news. You don't need a cabinet full of pills to fight back, because the food you choose today could be the very thing that keeps your arteries clear. In this video, we'll show you 5 foods that raise your cholesterol and silently hurt your heart, and 5 powerful foods that lower your LDL, strengthen your blood vessels, and keep your heart pumping strong, backed by science and easy to add to your life right now. As per usual, all sources are linked below for anyone who wants to dive deeper. Let's start with one food that pretends to be healthy but can clog your arteries fast. Food to avoid. Number 1, coconut oil. Coconut oil often shows up on grocery shelves labeled natural or superfood, but for seniors managing cholesterol, this tropical favorite may be misleading and silently raise risks. A meta-analysis of clinical trials published in Circulation revealed that switching to coconut oil significantly increases LDL or bad cholesterol by roughly 10 milligrams per deciliter when compared with non-tropical plant oils like olive or canola. That's not a small bump. It's enough to accelerate plaque buildup in arteries over time. Behind the science is the high saturated fat content in coconut oil, about 82%. Unlike unsaturated fats that keep cholesterol flowing freely, saturated fats cause LDL particles to deposit along artery walls, increasing the chances of blockages and heart issues. Before we go any further, there are 2 terms that you are going to hear a lot in this video, that being LDL and HDL. Let's break down what they are. Think of cholesterol as tiny delivery trucks moving through your blood. LDL, or low-density lipoprotein, is often called the bad cholesterol because it delivers fat and cholesterol into your artery walls. Over time, that causes narrowing, stiffness, and a higher risk of strokes or heart attacks. HDL, on the other hand, is the good cholesterol. It works like a cleanup crew, picking up excess cholesterol and taking it back to the liver to be flushed out. So your goal? Lower your LDL and raise your HDL. This is where it gets interesting. In a review published by BMJ Open, compared coconut oil to butter and found that coconut oil was similarly harmful for LDL, with no real upside in cardiovascular health. While coconut does raise HDL, good cholesterol, this doesn't cancel out the risks tied to elevated LDL. The bottom line, coconut may seem trendy, but it offers no trade-off for heart health. As we age, arteries naturally stiffen, and high LDL accelerates that process, raising risks for heart attacks and strokes. Enjoying coconut oil regularly, or even daily, can silently raise cholesterol levels and make your morning walk feel riskier with each bite. Switching to heart-smart oils like olive, canola, or avocado is a smarter choice to protect your arteries and mobility long-term. Up next, a classic comfort food, crispy, golden, and priced right. But for seniors, it carries a hidden heart hazard you wouldn't expect. Food number 2, breaded and fried fish fillets. You might think fish is healthy, but not when it's battered, breaded, and deep fried. These crispy fillets are full of hidden risks that can quietly sabotage your cholesterol and heart health. A major study from the Regards trial found older adults who ate fried fish 2 or more times weekly had a 63% higher risk of heart failure, along with signs of stiffer arteries and reduced heart pump function. Frying fish transforms what should be a heart-healthy meal into a trans fat bomb, raising LDL cholesterol while lowering HDL cholesterol, which is responsible for clearing plaque from your arteries. Another study published in the Journal of Agriculture and Food Chemistry found that frying salmon can double its fat content and increase harmful cholesterol oxidation products while destroying valuable omega-3 fats. That means the fish oils that usually reduce inflammation and protect the heart are lost and replaced by pro-inflammatory, artery-damaging molecules. As arteries stiffen with age and cholesterol becomes harder to control, regularly eating fried fish is like filling your bloodstream with junk mail that clogs the system. The result? Higher LDL, lower HDL, increased artery stiffness, and that hurts your heart's ability to pump and your energy to walk or move comfortably. For seniors, avoiding these crispy fillets could be one of the simplest changes to protect your heart. Craving fish? Go for baked, grilled, poached, or air-fried versions instead. They preserve omega-3 benefits without loading on artery-clogging fats. Up next, it's often found in the health food aisle, but it is packed with additives that can mess with your cholesterol. Food number 3, granola snack bars. You might think that a granola bar in your cupboard is a smart, heart-friendly snack. It's got oats, maybe some nuts, and it even says whole grain on the label. But don't let the marketing fool you. Many granola bars are ultra-processed sugar and fat bombs that quietly raise your cholesterol and chip away at your heart health. A Spanish study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that older adults who frequently ate ultra-processed foods, granola bars included, were significantly more likely to develop dyslipidemia, a condition marked by high LDL and triglyceride levels. Why does that happen? These bars are often packed with refined sugars and saturated fats. When you eat them, your blood sugar surges, triggering a release of insulin. That insulin tells your liver, time to make fat. And suddenly you're producing triglycerides and VLDL, a precursor to LDL cholesterol. Over time, those LDL particles build up, clog arteries, and raise your risk of heart disease. For seniors who are often more insulin resistant, this process hits even harder and faster. But here's where it gets sneakier. Another study published in Clinical Nutrition looked at how ultra-processed foods affect the type of cholesterol in your blood. They found a shift toward smaller, denser LDL particles, the kind most likely to slip into artery walls and oxidize, sparking inflammation and plaque buildup. Even your HDL gets downgraded, shrinking in size and losing its protective punch. This combo of more dangerous LDL and weaker HDL is a recipe for accelerated atherosclerosis. And because your arteries naturally stiffen with age, this damage is even tougher to reverse in your 60s, 70s, or beyond. So what looks like a harmless snack can change your blood chemistry and not in your favor. Because as we age, cholesterol-related damage becomes harder to undo. Seniors already face slower metabolism, reduced insulin sensitivity, and stiffer arteries, so harmful shifts in cholesterol from snacks like these can rapidly increase the risk of heart attacks or strokes. Up next, we'll look at a buttery delight that may feel homemade and wholesome, but wreaks havoc on your cholesterol just the same. Food number 4, butter-heavy baked goods. You may love the warm aroma of muffins and cookies fresh from the oven, but that buttery comfort comes at a heart health cost. For seniors aiming to lower cholesterol, these treats are more than just indulgent. They can be cholesterol saboteurs, hiding in plain sight. A controlled dietary study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that swapping olive oil with moderate amounts of butter, roughly 4.5% of daily calories, significantly raised total cholesterol and LDL levels. Butter is rich in saturated fats, which reduce the liver's LDL receptor activity, meaning LDL stays longer in the bloodstream, clogging arteries. For seniors whose organs already work harder and metabolism has slowed, this extra LDL can accelerate plaque buildup. Beyond raising LDL, a study published in the Journal of Cardiovascular Development and Disease found that butter heavy in palmitate, a saturated fat, triggers inflammation and oxidative stress in blood vessel cells. This process releases free fatty acids that promote artery inflammation, creating a double whammy of elevated LDL and artery damage. For aging blood vessels, this combination intensifies the risk of blockages and heart disease. Butter-heavy baked goods load your bloodstream with saturated fat that hampers liver clearance of LDL cholesterol, raising its levels. The excess palmitate then fuels inflammation and oxidative reactions in blood vessel walls, weakening them and speeding up atherosclerosis. Over time, seniors eating these treats may see more arterial stiffness and heart strain. Replacing butter with unsaturated fats like olive, canola, or nut oils helps restore healthy LDL clearance and protects your vessels, making a big difference when your body's repair systems are slower and arteries more fragile. As metabolism slows and vessel elasticity declines, each extra LDL surge and inflammation episode builds more long-term damage. For those 50-plus, swapping butter for plant oils doesn't just cut fat, it protects your heart from progressive, irreversible harm. Next up, we'll uncover why this next food that are a convenient protein staple might be even riskier than you think. Food number 5, Processed meats. You might reach for a slice of ham or a hot dog, believing it's a convenient protein choice. But for seniors managing cholesterol, processed meats are more than blood sugar saboteurs. They're stealthy cholesterol villains hiding in everyday fare. A large-scale study published in the NMCD of over 20,000 Korean adults showed that those in the highest intake group for processed meats had a 38% higher risk of hypercholesterolemia, 29% higher risk of high triglycerides, and 32% higher risk of dyslipidemia compared to those eating the least. Why is this significant? Processed meats are loaded with saturated fats and sodium, which tell the liver to produce more VLDL and LDL cholesterol while impairing the removal of excess fats. Over time, this combination disrupts your lipid balance and ramps up the bad cholesterol that clogs arteries. Another Korean nutritional survey published in Nutrients discovered something unexpected. The saturated fat in processed meats, not their cholesterol content, was the primary driver of higher LDL and total cholesterol levels. Why does this matter? Saturated fats reduce the liver's LDL receptor activity, decreasing LDL clearance and increasing circulating LDL. Even if a food doesn't seem high in cholesterol, its saturated fat content can still wreak havoc on blood lipids by blocking LDL removal and boosting LDL production indirectly. Here's the full picture. Processed meats hit seniors with a 1-2 punch. First, their saturated fats and sodium push the liver to produce more VLDL, which converts to LDL and then clog arteries. Next, those same fats disrupt the liver's ability to clear LDL, causing levels to linger in your bloodstream. As arterial damage accumulates from oxidative stress and inflammation, each serving of processed meat solidifies the progression of clogged, stiffened arteries. After age 50, your body's ability to clear cholesterol slows and artery walls stiffen naturally. Regular processed meat intake accelerates this process, tipping the balance toward dangerous LDL levels and weakening cardiovascular resilience. We've seen how sneaky sugars, hidden fats, and processed convenience foods can quietly push your cholesterol and your health in the wrong direction. But here's the good news. The food on your plate can also become your strongest ally. What if just a few simple swaps could unclog arteries, balance cholesterol, and even protect your heart long term? Let's move from the foods you should avoid to the ones that can help you thrive, starting with a breakfast classic that does a whole lot more than just fill you up. Food to eat number 1, oats. Picture this, a warm bowl of oats in the morning, comforting and wholesome. But oats are more than just cozy. They're a powerful cholesterol fighter that works quietly yet effectively in your blood. A meta-analysis of randomized trials published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that eating at least 3 grams of oat beta-glucan daily, about 1 bowl, can reduce total cholesterol by 0.25 millimoles per liter and LDL cholesterol by 0.30 millimoles per liter. Why does this happen? The soluble B-glucan forms a viscous gel in your gut that binds to bile acids. Your liver must then use up more cholesterol to produce new bile acids, so blood cholesterol drops. Think of it like your body doing a mild spring clean every morning. Another randomized controlled trial in mildly hypercholesterolemic older adults published in Frontiers in Immunology compared eating 80 grams of oats daily versus rice over 45 days. Oats not only lowered total and non-HDL cholesterol more effectively, but also increased short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs, and beneficial bacteria like Roseburia and Akkermansia. These SCFAs, especially butyrate and propionate, are powerful anti-inflammatory messengers that signal the liver to produce fewer lipids, supporting a second avenue of cholesterol reduction. These two mechanisms together make oats uniquely effective. The B-glucan gel traps cholesterol before it can be reabsorbed, while fermentation by gut bacteria produces SCFAs that gently regulate lipid metabolism. For seniors whose digestion, inflammation control, and cholesterol metabolism slow with age, oats provide a natural dual-action shield that supports heart and gut health. Weaker digestion, slower cholesterol clearance, and increased inflammation can quietly damage our arteries. Oats provide a simple daily defense, binding up cholesterol and fostering gut-produced SCFAs that calm inflammation, helping protect aging blood vessels and reduce the risk of heart disease without relying on medication. Next, we'll meet a small but mighty fish that swims with heart-protective omega-3s, your new superfood ally. Food number 2, sardines with bones. Imagine a tiny, easy-to-chew fish complete with edible bones sliding onto your plate. Sardines aren't just practical, they're a low-cost nutritional powerhouse packed with hidden benefits for your heart, cholesterol, and bone health. A review of nutrient profiles in sardines published in Frontiers in Nutrition shows they're rich in EPA and DHA, long-chain omega-3s known for lowering triglycerides and supporting healthy lipid levels. These fats influence liver enzymes that produce VLDL, a triglyceride carrier, reducing its creation and circulation. They also slightly raise HDL cholesterol, tipping the balance in favor of a healthier blood lipid profile. The very same review found that sardines contain calcium, potassium, magnesium, zinc, taurine, and arginine, all working together to lower inflammation and oxidative stress, support blood pressure control, and protect heart and vessel health. These nutrients help enhance nitric oxide production, which relaxes blood vessels, regulate blood pressure, and reduce vessel inflammation, further improving cholesterol function and cardiovascular resilience in seniors. When you eat sardines, omega-3s dive into your system, reducing VLDL production and cutting triglycerides, making your cholesterol profile cleaner. Meanwhile, minerals and amino acids like magnesium and taurine support vessel function, reduce inflammation, and improve blood pressure, creating a holistic cardiometabolic shield. For seniors whose digestion, metabolic resilience, and blood vessel flexibility decline with age, sardines offer heart protection through multiple complementary pathways. With age comes slower metabolism, fragile bones, and stiffer arteries. Sardines deliver a trio of armor, omega-3s, minerals, and protein to clean up blood lipids, ease vessel tension, and fortify bones. That makes them an ideal, easy-to-eat ally for seniors wanting whole-body cardiovascular support. Ready to discover the creamy green fruit that's full of heart-healthy fats, fiber, and antioxidants? Food number 3, avocado. Imagine a rich, creamy avocado spreading effortlessly on toast or blending seamlessly into smoothies. It's truly a flavor of wellness, and for seniors, it's packed with heart-protective goodness that's both delicious and heart-smart. A 2015 meta-analysis of randomized trials published in the Journal of Clinical Lipidology showed that incorporating avocados into your diet, not alongside other foods, but as a replacement for less healthy options, led to a remarkable decrease in total cholesterol by roughly 18.8 milligrams per deciliter, LDL cholesterol by around 16.5 milligrams per deciliter, and triglycerides by an estimated 27.2 milligrams per deciliter. Why does this happen? Avocados are loaded with monounsaturated fats, MUFAs. These healthy fats reduce the liver's production of LDL while encouraging it to clear more fats from circulation, cleaning up your bloodstream naturally. In another randomized crossover trial published in the Journal of Nutrition, participants consuming one avocado daily experienced a 7% drop in oxidized LDL, the particularly harmful form of cholesterol linked to arterial plaque buildup. The reduction in oxidized LDL correlated with fewer small, dense LDL particles, the ones most likely to damage artery walls. Avocados are rich in antioxidants like lutein and vitamin E, which protect LDL from oxidation and reduce inflammation, adding another layer of cardiovascular defense. Avocados work on two fronts. Their MUFAs shift your liver away from producing harmful fats, while their antioxidants prevent LDL particles from becoming oxidized and dangerous. For seniors whose metabolism slows and arteries become more vulnerable, this dual action supports cleaner cholesterol profiles and reduces silent damage inside your vessels. As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at clearing harmful cholesterol and repairing arterial damage. Avocados offer a natural, tasty way to lower LDL and triglycerides, protect against artery inflammation, and support heart resilience without needing medication or drastic diet changes. Next, we'll explore a humble plant-based powerhouse that's high in fiber and protein and ready to be your everyday cholesterol hero. Food number 4, dark chocolate. Can you imagine enjoying a small square of rich dark chocolate each day, not as a guilty treat, but as a heart-loving ritual? When chosen wisely, 70% plus cocoa, minimal sugar, dark chocolate can offer surprising cardiovascular benefits that benefit seniors in delicious ways. A meta-analysis of 31 randomized trials, almost 2,000 participants, published in Nutrients, found that cocoa consumption significantly reduced total cholesterol by roughly 8 milligrams per deciliter and LDL by around 9.5 milligrams per deciliter. Those flavonoids in cocoa influence liver enzymes and bile acid metabolism, nudging the body to use more cholesterol and resulting in cleaner arteries without extreme dieting. Another controlled trial published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that diets rich in dark chocolate significantly increased LDL resistance to oxidation, around an increase of 8% slower oxidation, and even boosted HDL by roughly 4%. Why does this matter? Oxidized LDL is the most dangerous form of bad cholesterol, prone to triggering inflammation and atherosclerosis. Dark chocolate's polyphenols act like molecular bodyguards, preventing LDL damage and keeping your vessels calm. Dark chocolate taps into dual mechanisms. Its flavonoid-rich cocoa lowers LDL levels, while its antioxidants protect LDL from oxidizing, the kind of damage that inflames arteries. For seniors whose vessels are already more fragile and prone to cholesterol buildup, this layered effect offers gentle yet powerful support, lowering the volume of LDL and reducing its harmful impact. Between the ages of 50 and 80, arteries stiffen, antioxidant defenses decline, and cholesterol control becomes harder. A modest daily portion of high cocoa dark chocolate can both reduce LDL and shield it from artery-damaging oxidation, offering seniors a simple, mood-lifting strategy for supporting long-term heart health. Next, we'll tackle nutrient-rich seeds that, though tiny, supercharge your arteries with fiber and omega-3 protection. Food number 5, flax seeds or chia seeds. Don't let their size fool you. These small seeds are cholesterol-busting champs packed with fiber, omega-3s, and plant compounds. For seniors, they're a pantry superfood with mighty heart-boosting effects in every spoonful. In a rigorous year-long randomized trial published in the Journal of Nutrition among adults with peripheral artery disease, participants consuming 30 grams of milled flaxseed daily saw their LDL cholesterol drop by a substantial 15% within just 1 month, with sustained benefits at 6 months. How? Flax seeds are rich in soluble fiber and lignans, which work together to enhance bile acid binding, slow digestion, and remove LDL from circulation, providing a powerful 1-2 punch for cholesterol control. In a pilot trial published in Curious, adults eating chia seeds experienced a 5.75 milligrams per deciliter increase in HDL cholesterol, nearly double the gain seen with oats alone. Why does that matter? Chia's alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, and phenolic antioxidants appear to optimize lipid transport and enrich HDL's protective role, boosting good cholesterol in a way unusual for plant foods. Here's the powerful synergy at work. Flax seeds, rich in soluble fiber and plant lignans, help the body excrete LDL cholesterol more efficiently. Meanwhile, chia seeds, with their omega-3 ALA and antioxidants, enhance HDL levels, the body's cholesterol cleanup crew. Together, these seeds offer seniors a dual-action strategy, lowering bad cholesterol and raising good cholesterol to protect vessels against aging-related stiffening and inflammation. As we age, blood lipids become tougher to manage, and artery walls lose resilience. Flax and chia seeds deliver soluble fiber, omega-3s, and antioxidants to lower LDL, raise HDL, and calm inflammation, supporting cleaner arteries and stronger heart health with just a daily sprinkle of seed power. And there you have it. 5 foods that quietly raise your cholesterol, and 5 that can help lower it naturally, 1 bite at a time. Which one surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one. And don't worry, you don't have to change everything overnight. Just start with 1 or 2 smart swaps. Replace that granola bar with oats, or try a square of dark chocolate instead of baked goods. Little changes, big results. If this video helped you, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed food tips every single week. And hey, share this with a friend or loved one over 50. It could be the nudge they need to start feeling better, and their heart will thank you for it. Thanks for watching. And remember, lasting health doesn't come from cutting everything out. It starts with putting the right things on your plate. See you in the next one.